Hi, good morning, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to a Friday edition of the Maney and the Ram Morning Show.
I was like, you're going to start that sentence just right in the middle, give no context, huh?
Yeah, I was going through papers from Wednesday that I had sitting off to the side, and I realized I feel bad that I have some of WSOC's Tanner in the Morning papers that got picked up off of the printer by accident.
Wait. What's in their prep? Maybe we'll steal something.
Well, Vince Gill's coming to the Ovens Auditorium on July 31st. You can win tickets to go see Vince Gill.
All right. Don't tell them what they're giving away.
Joey Logano's concert for charity. That's happening.
Okay. That was a good lineup last year.
And then, was it?
Yeah, it was actually. It was at Coyote Joe's.
And then I'm laughing because our producer, Tom, who's off-site and works remotely from New York, Tom was like, ask Loren if she knows what a size queen is.
I do not.
And I was like, okay, I've heard it, but I don't know where I heard it or how I heard it used. So he said it's a slang term primarily used within the LGBTQ community, referring to someone who specifically prefers partners with a larger
Oh.
So he said you could go two ways with this. See, this is what Tom does for us. He produces the show for us.
Yeah.
He says you could talk about other edgy romantic words like gold digger, cougar, bear chaser, twink hunter.
Okay. Or.
Oh, my God. I'm not saying that, Tom.
Tom's trying to get us fired. You work for the competition, don't you?
He always goes, use these at your discretion. So, actually, he does work for the competition, which is funny. But he works for us. Gets paid by the competition, though. And then he says, do size queen trivia if you have a prize this week, Maney. He said, I think you guys are giving away tickets to Tyler, the Creator. He said, I think we have tickets next week, too. So,
and how exactly do you play prize queen trivia?
Okay, so knowing what the size queen is, this actor's former girlfriend, Ariana Grande, once joked on Twitter that he was in possession of a 10-incher.
Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Should we play that later?
Maybe. Maybe.
It is pretty funny.
I always like the tell me when to stop game.
Yeah, right,
and you just pull your hands apart and you're like, how big?
Posh Spice once described her man's package as being the size of a
David
tractor
Beckham.
trailer exhaust pipe. See, I don't know if I want to play this. I'll feel very, very small.
You know what? We have a Rap Party podcast today. Maybe we should play it on the Rap Party podcast.
No, I'm not worried about playing it on the air. Funny's funny as far as all bets with the Eminem song.
It's a little edgy.
With the Eminem song.
I know.
Houdini, all bets are off on our show. We play that during our show.
Yeah, if you let your kids listen to that, we're not going to say anything FCC regulated that is going to offend.
The worst thing Cameron ever did was put that song on our show because now that's if he could sing it, we can say it. We have a better relationship with the audience than Eminem does.
I love Eminem, okay? But every single time that song comes on, I feel the need to apologize to you as a listener if you have children in the car.
Yeah. I mean, he's like, it's hardly beeped out.
Hardly.
Now, having said all that, it's a great song. But anyway, no, I said I don't want to play the size queen game because I don't want to feel inadequate for the rest of the afternoon.
Oh, I see where you're going with that. Okay.
Can we play the no size queen game? Anyway, did I mention that it's Friday, people? Where are you, Friday chanters?
Friday!
There they
Friday!
are.
Friday! Friday! Friday!
Didgeridoo? And then you get a weekend! Yes, you really the entire week, guys. You are ready for a Friday free-for-all throwback hits at 7:45. Now, you guys all know the drill from yesterday. We are downloading the Kiss 95.1 app that is free in your app store, so you can stream the radio station live 24/7 wherever you are. You can also listen to podcasts, show playbacks, and all those things like that.
You can also find us on YouTube. If you didn't know, we have a full YouTube channel with, hundreds of videos up there. It's at the ML Morning Show.
Go check it out because Loren and Big Al and the rest of the crew, they work really hard.
Our booties off on that.
On video content for you. Like and subscribe, as Loren's son Cash was telling me the other day. You know, like and subscribe. All right, so today we, after the show, are going to Augusta for the very first time. We've been broadcasting to Augusta for a year. Haven't been to Fayetteville yet either. We've been broadcasting on My Kiss FM in Fayetteville. We need to make a trip out there as well. But we're going to Augusta tonight to host a dating event, the Friends dating event, where it's like you bring a friend. I forget the name of it. I should know the name of the event, by the way. Do you remember what it was called?
It's the like friend.
The Friends Meetup?
No.
The Friends Fix Up.
Yeah,
that's what it's called. Yeah, the Friends Fix Up is tonight. So Loren and I are going down there to host the Friends Fix Up at a brewery. And Loren goes, "What are you wearing? What should I wear?" And I go, "Honey, please don't overdress. It's a brewery."
I know.
And you bring the heat sometimes.
You told me don't go over the top. So I'm going to try my damnedest.
Okay. Yeah, back it down a little. But, of course, I'm leaving after the show, and I'll get down there around 1:30. We have a 3 o'clock meeting with the sales department. But Loren, of course, her schedule doesn't allow her to leave then.
I have a million things to do before I leave at 3 o'clock. A million.
What time do you think you'll be there? It's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours from Charlotte. 2.5 hours from where we are right now.
6?
Oh, the thing starts at 7.
I know. I'm going to be sliding in sideways.
And you're going to be turning and burning.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anxiety about it?
A healthy amount of anxiety. Okay. I know I have a lot to do, but I know I can get it done. I'm just going to be exhausted at the end of this event.
Yeah.
I'm in my sprint today.
It's cool, though. I love the fact that we get to meet, a whole new group of listeners. We've met so many people here in Charlotte. And we've built a little family in Augusta and Fayetteville as well. And by the way, it's all thanks to you guys. It's all thanks to the Maney and Loren Morning Show fam here in Charlotte that you guys show your support for us by sending us DMs, texting us, giving us ratings, voting us the best morning show in Charlotte Magazine and in Elevate Magazine. It just all means so much to us. And because of that, the company looks at us and says, "Hey, would you like to work in this market for free as well?" And we go, "Sure." If it's free, it's for me. That's our saying, right? But so we'll be in Augusta tonight. We'll have a little recap for you guys on Monday. But let's do it. Let's get into a Friday show. Akon says it's going to be a beautiful day after all, Loren. I was pretty much following the Gene Hackman story yesterday because I felt like it kept taking weird twists and turns. Like at one point, they said no foul play was expected in the death of 95-year-old actor Gene Hackman and his 69-year-old wife, Betsy, and their dog. And then all of a sudden, TMZ started reporting
carbon monoxide poisoning.
But no, then I, at one point, TMZ started reporting that the police are starting to investigate it.
Yes, but that doesn't mean it's not carbon monoxide poisoning. They still passed away from carbon monoxide poisoning, but that can be self-inflicted too.
Some disturbing new details have come out. This is from page 6. The Santa Fe detective told TMZ that Betsy, Gene Hackman's wife, was found laying on her right side in the bathroom with a black space heater near her head. Police think the space heater may have fallen off the counter, possibly when she fell, if she fell. There was also an open prescription bottle on the countertop with pills scattered around.
Oh, I thought they said that there wasn't any narcotics.
But then here's the disturbing part. Her body was decomposed and showing signs of, quote, mummification.
Oh, like she had been dead for days.
Hackman was found in the mudroom off the kitchen, and police think he may have fallen suddenly because his glasses seemed to have been thrown off his body. He was fully clothed, and his body was in a similar mummified condition as his wife. Oh. How long do you need to be dead to start your body to start mummifying?
I think like 24 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you Google it, please? I feel like it's got to, like, our body.
It's not long.
The dog, a German Shepherd, was found in a closet near the bathroom, but the couple's 2 other dogs were alive and healthy.
Oh, really?
The maintenance workers who found... See, this is where the story's crazy, because I heard that a caretaker couldn't get in the house and was peeping through the window to see what was going on. Now, this morning, it's reported...
Now, do you mean like harden or like actually mummify? Because this says the body can start to mummify within a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm hearing, is that they could have been dead for weeks.
Okay.
The maintenance workers who found Gene Hackman and Betsy said they hadn't seen them in 2 weeks. The front door was ajar when police arrived, but there was no signs of forced entry. As for the speculation that they died of carbon monoxide poisoning, the fire department and the New Mexico Gas Company inspected the property and didn't find any obvious signs of a gas leak.
At this point, police really don't know how Gene and Betsy died. But in obtaining a warrant to search the property, they said the circumstances were, quote, suspicious enough in nature to require a more thorough search and investigation. And while they didn't find any evidence of blunt force trauma, they said they wanted to, quote, seize any blunt force objects just in case. Meanwhile, the coroner's office said that the death would be determined in the next month or so. His daughter, Gene's daughter, said that even though he was 95, he was, quote, in very good condition and enjoyed doing yoga and Pilates several times a week.
So walk down this road with me, because in my head, how this whole thing played out is that space heater or whatever it was giving off the carbon monoxide. I mean, if you're standing up and you get lightheaded, you could fall and hit your head or something, you know. And when the wife went to go get it, she fell, it unplugged, and whoever came into the house opened the front door, right? Because she said the door was ajar.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, anybody in here? Because I assume that if you found a body, you would report it. But maybe you got scared and ran away. I don't know. But since the front door was open, all of the gas got released for 2 weeks by the time they got there.
Yeah, it's just weird because I'm not so sure the space heater gives out carbon monoxide. I don't think it was hooked up to a gas line. Well, they would have said that. You know, and is that enough to get through the whole house?
Depends on how long it was on.
Very odd circumstances for sure. And I'm definitely going on a Gene Hackman movie binge this weekend. My favorite is Crimson Tide with Denzel. Love him in that. Love him in Superman. Like he's Lex Luthor in the Christopher Reeve Superman. Obviously Hoosiers. Anybody who's seen the movie Hoosiers, he was great in that.
Never saw that movie.
Really?
No.
And he was a good actor. Sad circumstances, and obviously, like you, we'll be following it. If you missed it on the show on Thursday, Loren mentioned that her son, Jax, got piano fingers while on the Amazon app and on TV, right? Was he on the iPad or was he on the TV watching?
It was charges on both.
Yeah.
So he can't read. So he just knows where like the play button is. And even though it said purchase for X amount, he was just hitting play and watching and downloading whatever he wanted to.
And cost you quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
I mean, close to $100. I think you were
more than 100.
Oh my gosh,
it was more than 100.
More than 100 in purchases, and Amazon didn't get you the money back. They could have if you said, "Listen, this is what happened." Normally, Amazon will give a family one shot. I know PlayStation did that when my son, when he was younger. He bought a couple games, and they asked me a couple questions. We went through some things to prove that he really did it. And they were like, looks like this is your first time, so we're going to go ahead and refund you your $87.
Because if I would have handled it, that's how I would have done it. And I even said to my husband, like, why don't you call Amazon? Well, he didn't call Amazon. He called the credit card company, and we got locked out of everything.
Right, he called the credit card company to dispute the charge.
Right.
And then they freak out. They're like, oh, somebody has gotten into your credit card, so we need to shut this down.
Right.
And they contacted Amazon.
And then Amazon shut down all of our Amazon accounts. So,
all right, so can anyone listening right now beat the fact that Loren's son Jax cost her over $100? What would you say? Well, give me a roundabout. 110, 120. I know it hurts you to talk about, and I'm sorry, but I'm curious if anybody's child costs them more than you with purchases.
$130.
$130.
Don't laugh. That's rude. That is rude. That is rude, sir.
Oh, my God. That is so much. All right, 704.
He'll be doing chores until he's 10.
Oh, at least. Pay back, baby. 704-570-9595. Can anyone beat Jax's $130 spent on Amazon? What'd your kid buy? Roblox stuff? Fortnite
I know
stuff?
those Fortnite skins.
Minecraft?
We've heard hundreds of dollars.
All right, whose child charged them more than $130? $130. That is the amount of money that Loren's son cost her on purchasing shows on Amazon. And I mean, they're like $5 a pop. So he went ham and just clicked okay. And we want to hear from people whose kids spent more than that. Like Tice. Good morning, Tice.
Good morning.
Hey, Tice, what did your son purchase and how much was it?
It's probably happened to a few people, but he figured out that his fingerprint works on his iPad to make purchases because I didn't realize he's on our family account. And he started making Roblox purchases left, right, and center. And by the time I got the Apple invoice, it was more than $230.
Oh my gosh, it can happen fast.
Oh, thanks,
Like
Tice.
these kids are quick.
Woo, 230. Brandy, this wasn't your child, but you were on a cruise, we understand, with a family, and they found out their son had spent how much?
By the end of the cruise in the arcade, $480.
Get out of here.
And they bill you before you get off.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You have to pay that before you get off. And all he had to show for it was like a yo-yo and a couple pieces of candy.
Oh my gosh.
Brandy's like, we threw him overboard.
Yeah.
Tracy, your grandson spent how much?
Almost $700
On what?
on a Roku on TV.
On Roku?
Spent coins. Yeah, he spent coins. He thought they were free. So my bank called me and said, did you purchase this? It was like almost $700. I'm like, no, that's my whole paycheck.
Did they refund it for you?
Yeah, they refunded everything to me, but it took a couple days.
That's
but
awesome.
They understood because he's autistic,
Right.
you know. So
Okay. Well, you didn't call the FBI like Loren's husband Dallas did and got the Amazon account shut down.
I'm so annoyed.
Hi, Shelly. You're the last one. I think you have the highest amount. Who was it that charged this much?
It was me. I was 16.
16?
And yeah.
Oh, there's no excuse for that. Sorry, you should have been grounded forever. What happened?
Oh, savage, Loren.
It was before, unlimited cell phone minutes.
Yeah.
And if you started talking before 9 o'clock, you didn't get those 3 minutes. So I ran my mom's phone bill up to $1,135.
Actually, I'm not as mad now that I know it's the phone bill. You were 16. They like to talk on the phone.
I will never forget the day I came home from school and she had gotten that phone bill. It was me and my best friend. We were fixing to walk through the door, and my brother stops us at the door, and he tells her, You might not want to come in. You might want to go home.
Oh, that's the worst. I know that move,
Did you just
Shelly.
hang up on her?
Yeah, I got to let her go. We got to go to break.
I want to know if she actually had to pay it.
Text us, Shelly, and let us know if you had to pay it. We want you to brag about what you did at work for the past week.
Okay.
The president and Elon Musk have sent out emails to government workers saying, tell us 5 things you did at work over the past week. And some government agencies responded by telling their employees not to respond to that. Other government agencies are eagerly waiting to hear what their employees did. Loren, can you tell us 5 things you did at your job this week?
Well, yes. I've done a buttload of videos.
Buttload.
A buttload.
B-U-T-T.
For our YouTube channel.
Right.
I've sat in numerous meetings this week.
Prepping and planning the show.
We have done 2 War of the Roses behind the scenes.
We've recorded and banked 2 War of the Roses that you'll hear in the upcoming weeks. Okay.
Yep.
That's 3.
I have scheduled all of our social media posts.
4.
I have updated our TikTok, which was somehow not getting. I had to investigate that whole thing on why it was not publishing.
Our Maney and Loren morning show TikTok was not publishing our videos.
Yes.
So it wasn't like you just uploaded it.
No.
You had to go into a deep dive research.
Yep.
How long did it take you to work on that project with TikTok alone?
Not that long. I would say
Okay.
like 25 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah, but to see what videos made it, what videos didn't, what videos needed to be
Girl.
posted, to go back and do the work again.
You get to keep your job,
Thank
no doubt
you.
about it. But this segment is about you. Go ahead and brag about what'd you do this week. You can list it out just like Loren. You got 5 things, go ahead and list them. You got 3 things, go ahead and list it. Did you do one big thing? We're here for it. It is your time to shine. Octavia, our wonderful intern, is standing by to answer your calls, so be sweet to Tay. It's the Maney and Loren morning show. We want you to brag about what you did at work for the past week. Elon Musk and Donald Trump said to government workers, hey, tell us what you did at work. We want to know. Some government agencies said you don't need to respond. Others, I imagine, responded. But this is your time to brag. Someone texted in and said, I did a breast lift, a breast aug, a tummy tuck, and I removed over probably 50 different skin cancers.
Dang.
I'm guessing they're a back alley doctor somewhere.
Back alley.
Someone says, I'm a home nurse and I take care of elderly and go to different patients, drive to different places and all kinds of different things. Plenty busy during my week. Let's say good morning to, this is April. Hi, April.
Hello.
Go
Can you
ahead,
hear me?
April. Yeah, what'd you do at work this week?
Well, I'm a teacher, so I manned a classroom of 18 students every single day. Headed there now. I had professional development after school with a national education icon. I had a long parent conference that went very well. That's what, 3?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't have to
you
get
could
to
have stopped
5
after
if you
one,
don't want,
honestly.
girl.
That
I do
sounded,
a lot every day.
yeah.
We love you. Give her a bell, Loren.
After
there
one,
you go. Thanks,
18
April.
kids, that sounds exhausting.
Jared, hey.
You win.
Hey, how are you guys doing this morning?
We're good. What'd you do this week?
I actually just currently got to work, I would say about like 3 minutes ago. I haven't walked inside yet, but I'd say the 5 major things that I have to do at work because I'm a pool cleaner. So the first thing I have to do is test and balance the chemicals. That's one of the major things, mainly because it takes just alone 8 minutes to test chemicals.
Okay.
And then the second thing I have to do is empty the skimmer baskets and the pump basket, which 9 times out of 10 are slap full of leaves because it's leaf season.
And don't forget, you're going to get into snake season and spider season here soon. Loren, pulling those things out of the
Bye.
pool basket.
That's why I don't have a pool.
And I don't like them. I've picked up a couple myself, and it's not fun. Number 3 would have to be the cleaning of the pools, which like entails system vacuuming, hammerheading, netting, and a lot of these pools. I had one yesterday that had concrete dust at the bottom of their pool, so that was very fun to try to system vacuum out of their pool.
Yeah. Thanks, Jared. Jared, I'm going to let you go. That's plenty. That's a lot of hard work.
You know, that is literally
And who
the
knew?
reason I don't want a pool, because I don't want to take care of it. I don't mind getting the leaves out and like brushing the bottom, but it's all the other stuff. I'm like, eh.
You just put Jared on the case. It seems like he really enjoys
Yeah,
it.
right.
And it is time for the official Maney and Loren morning show game of the day. Loren, caller number 9 was Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer.
Good morning.
We are going to have you play a quick game with us called Has Loren Been?
Okay.
So Ren just went and got her global entry at the airport so that when she flies back from international trips, you know, Miss Paris and for the weekend, she doesn't have to wait in the long line. She could just cut through and get right back into the U.S., okay? So we found the most popular bucket list travel destinations, and it turns out that these are places around the world that people have visited and would love to go back to or have never been and want to go check it out for the first time, okay? So you tell us whether or not Ren has been.
All right.
Machu Picchu, Peru. Has Ren been?
I'm going to say no.
I have not.
Ah,
My best friend, Elena, has, but I have not
on
personally.
your bucket list?
I don't know. Probably not at the top,
Okay.
but if I had the opportunity to go, I would
It
go.
was number 1 on the list, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah. Number 3 on the list was the Taj Mahal in India. Has Ren been to the Taj Mahal?
I'm going to say yes.
Why would you say yes?
I don't know. Loren's been everywhere.
Yeah.
I actually lived in India for a while, and yes, I have been to the Taj Mahal.
I thought you said like 2 days ago you had been to India
Yep.
on the radio.
Good memory.
Yeah.
Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming. Keeping it here in the 50 states. Has Ren been to the Yellowstone National Park?
Yes.
Does it have to be the Wyoming side? Because I've been to the Montana side.
Is it Yellowstone?
Yes, it was Yellowstone
Then
National
I'll,
Park. Okay.
I'll
okay.
count that.
Yeah, see, so that's technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You got 2. Let's try and get you one more.
No, I got 3.
Walk Camino de Santiago, Spain. Walk Camino de Santiago, Spain.
A
Now,
mouthful.
clue. She has been to Spain. She went when the pandemic outbreak happened and made it home just before we were on lockdown. So she's been to Spain, but has she been to the Walk Camino de Santiago?
No.
I have not. I've only been to Barcelona.
There you go. You got 3. Congratulations, Jennifer. You're our big winner of the game. Has Ren been?
Woohoo.
Now you get to travel with her. The next time she goes someplace, she'll take you along. That's your prize. All right, hold on, Jennifer. We got something really cool for you. Don't go anywhere, okay?
All right, thanks.
Adam and Parker, welcome to the Maney and Loren Morning Show.
Thank you so much.
You guys are playing Can't Beat Loren today. Have you ever played before?
We've never played, but we listen to you every morning.
So just in the car. Let's see how you do live.
All right.
All right, you guys, you know the rules. Let's throw Loren out of the studio and get playing.
All right, Loren, time to go. Tell her, Parker.
I'm going.
Bye, get out, he says. Loren's taking her jacket, going out in the hallway. Well, you're going to put it on for 2 minutes? All right. She's out in the hallway. There's no speakers out there, Adam. There's nothing for her to hear, Parker. This is all above board. We want you to win, so we root for you guys to take down Loren. Here we go. Taylor Swift's man says, quote, he's not going out like that. He'll be back and better than ever for next season. Who is he?
Travis Kelce.
Jeff Bezos' fiancée, Lauren Sanchez, put together an all-female space crew. Reporter and Oprah bestie Gayle King is going, and so is this I Kissed a Girl singer and American Idol judge.
Katy Perry.
Zendaya has joined the sequel of this kid's movie to play the Green Ogre's daughter. She's going to voice the daughter of the Green Ogre. What movie is that?
Parker, come on, girl.
Green Ogre. 3.
Sesame Street. Don't know that one.
All right. Question number 4. Kim Kardashian told her sister Kourtney in the latest episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians that her oldest child is obsessed with her now since her divorce. Who is her and Kanye's oldest daughter? What's her name?
We do not know that one either.
All right, question 5. Tate McRae says her dream collab would be with this Kill Bill singer who's also touring with Kendrick Lamar this summer. The song Kill Bill we play a lot on our show. Big tour with Kendrick.
Sorry, drawing a blank on that one,
All right, good start. Rough landing. Let's see how Loren does. We'll see. These questions might be hard. I didn't write them today. Let's see, Loren. They got 2 correct.
Ooh,
Started out strong and then got a tough landing.
Sideways.
Yeah, here we go. Taylor Swift's man says he's not going out like that, quote unquote. He'll be back better than ever for next season. Who is he?
Travis Kelce.
1-1. And Jeff Bezos' fiancée, Lauren Sanchez, put together an all-female space crew. Reporter and Oprah bestie Gayle King will be going into space. Wow. And so is this I Kissed a Girl singer and American Idol judge.
I saw Katy Perry.
That is right. 2-2.
I didn't know Gayle King was in that crew, though.
Yes, there's 4 altogether. Zendaya has joined the sequel of this movie, a kid's movie, where she's going to play the voice of the Green Ogre's daughter.
Shrek?
Yeah, Shrek is the answer we were looking for. Yeah, that one they couldn't get.
I got that one.
Yeah, I guess we could have thrown in, like, joining Donkey would have been a good third clue for you guys. Yeah. All right, question 4. Kim Kardashian told her sister Kourtney in the latest Keeping Up with the Kardashians that her oldest child is obsessed with her again post-divorce. We want to know who is her and Kanye's oldest daughter. What's the name?
North.
North is the answer we were looking for. North, that's right. Last name West. Northwest. So they didn't get that one. So it's 4-2, Ren. And then Tate McRae says her dream collab would be with this Kill Bill singer who's also touring with Kendrick Lamar this summer, and we'll have tickets.
That would be SZA.
SZA. That's right. Yep.
All right.
Now you know, right, Adam and Parker? Now you know after you hear it.
Yeah, we know it now.
Yeah, the last 2 were a little hard.
That was tough.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Green Ogre.
Yeah, Ogre I should have got. That's for sure.
Donkey.
I said the last 2. The last 2 were hard.
All right.
Okay. Adam, Parker, you know what we want to hear before we let you go.
My name's Adam. And we can't beat Loren.
Thanks for playing, guys. Have a great day.
Thanks so much.
You got it. I mean, I don't want to be like the old man in the room, but truly, like, my 11-year-old son Dean doesn't understand how the struggle was so real for me to watch TV back in the day. Like, the concept that you can get on the TV now and just pick what you want to watch when you want to watch it was like,
oh yeah,
mind blowing for me at 11 years old. You were whipped to what the TV put out,
right,
and what HBO said they were airing.
Yes, and it wasn't like you waited around all day for your favorite show to come on, and if you couldn't be there when it came on, you would have set a VCR. We didn't have DVRs.
No,
it was like good luck programming it too, by the way.
Yeah. You literally set the time to be there. And I remember AT&T years ago put out these commercials in the 90s when I was in high school. It was a campaign called You Will. And it was voiced by Tom Selleck. And he's like, have you ever gotten directions without stopping to ask for directions?
You will.
GPS. Yeah, you remember those?
Yeah.
And then he goes, have you ever thought of watching the movie when you wanted to watch the movie? And it's a bunch of kids in the commercial, and the one kid pushes a button, and all of a sudden, a space movie comes on. And they're like, you will, and the company that'll bring it to you is AT&T. Now, a lot of these concepts did happen.
Just not by AT&T.
More like Apple and Amazon, right? But I was telling Dean that we had old cable boxes. They were big brown cable boxes that we had in front of each TV. And if you had 2 or 3 cable boxes in your house, that means you were upper middle class, if not if not rich.
All right.
But then my
he had 7.
No, and then you would turn on the cable box and you would go to the guide. Mm-hmm. There was this thing that would just scroll the times, and it would tell you what's coming up on different channels. My dad's favorite channel was the guide channel. And Dean's listening to this, my 11-year-old son, and he's like, okay, what year were you born? He's looking at me like I look at somebody from 1940, when I was his age. And then I told Dean, I said, we got these things called scrambler boxes. That was the best. You got these boxes in the city, in New York City. My neighbor brought home like 10 of them, and the neighbors all bought them from him. And it would descramble channels, like pay-per-view channels. In like the late 90s, pay-per-view became a thing. So we'd get all the boxing matches, all the Tyson, Holyfield, Foreman fights for free, and then you would get to watch movies like Jurassic Park when it
so
first...
y'all had a fire broke.
Yeah, basically a broken fire stick, right? Yeah. But it was a giant box, Al. The thing was that the cable companies would come to the house to change out boxes from time to time, and there was a rule that you were never allowed to let the cable company in the house. They were big time illegal.
Yeah,
you were never allowed to have the cable company in the house.
I know that's right, because they be charging too much sometimes. So hey, you got to do what you got to do.
But they also want you to pay for it, right? So we would have to switch out the boxes, and we did that a couple times. And Dean's like, "Ooh, Dad." Pop let you, let you steal stuff. I was like, yeah, we stole cable, Dean, and we had to switch it over. My neighbor up the street, though, what happened was, Al, the cable companies got smart and they started airing commercials that only the scrambler channels would pick up. And my neighbor got busted because he called to order like a tool set that he saw on the scrambler box.
They smart. They kind of ate that.
So then
that is shady AF.
So then he got busted.
Savage.
He got busted, and we all had a big neighborhood meeting, and everybody's like, "Okay, don't order." Talking to the kids, don't order anything off the scrambler box. But
hilarious.
We used to have to take the boxes and hide them. And I wonder, is there anything in your home? Forget the cable boxes, because that was the thing that we had to hide when the cable company came, the illegal boxes. But what about you guys? Is there anything in your house now that you're okay with and your family's okay with, but if you have guests come over, you got to hide it? 704-570-9595. Like my dad's friend, I haven't seen him in years, but I remember my mom saying that he had like a naughty magazine
collection.
And she's like, yeah, we would go to the house and they would just be out just right there.
Okay.
And my mom and I remember my
so
aunt
comfortable over here.
Right?
My mom and my aunt were talking about it.
Don't
My
get
aunt's
too
like,
comfortable.
why did he ever put those up? Like, he should have hid them. She's like, I don't know. He was, very modest. What do you hide before someone comes over to your place? 704-570-9595. A couple people are on hold. Someone says, I have an erotic painting that goes into the closet when I have, quote, polite company.
Okay.
Someone else says, my husband and I hide our plants and our gummies that calm us down before bedtime.
Oh, I was like, why would you hide plants? I gotcha. Oh, now I'm on the same page.
You know what kind of plants we're talking about now, Ren?
Yep.
Yeah, let's say hi to Kristen. Good morning, Kristen.
Good morning.
Kristen, what do you hide?
My teenage sons sold a bright orange traffic cone that's about 4 foot high, and I first discovered it when I came down the stairs one morning. They had put it on the ceiling over a single hanging light fixture, so this 4 foot cone was glowing in the middle of the kitchen. No, their lights on, and they actually screwed it into the ceiling.
Oh my
They're
God!
crafty.
This is my life in the future. This is my future life right here with 2 boys.
Yeah,
This is exactly.
You think your kids are going to do what Kristen's kids did?
Yes.
Yeah. So what'd you do with it?
It stayed there for, 3 weeks, a month, and I kept saying, we can't have that. I have clients come to the house. This is a stolen item. You have to take it down. So they eventually did because they got sick of hearing the complaining.
Oh my God! It's
my
funny that you say
gosh.
that. Somebody texted and said, "Keep me anonymous," but my kids stole a whole bunch of street signs, stop
used to
signs,
do that in
yield
high
signs,
school.
one-way signs.
Yeah.
And she said they put them all up in the house, and they have to hide them whenever anybody comes over because they don't want to be judged.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's my oldest son's room. Luckily, that's upstairs, and a lot of my clients don't go upstairs into his room. But yeah, we have various contraband like that.
I love
Good.
it. I love it. All right.
Cannot wait for those years.
We appreciate you sharing, Kristen. Thank you. What you got for us today, Ren?
So Carowinds will open an adult-only section of its water park with a swim-up bar this summer.
Now you are talking, and I got to reach out to them. We need to have a Maney and Loren morning show swim-up party.
I agree with that.
Totally.
But y'all have to get out of the pool to go to the bathroom, please.
I
'Cause
noticed
that's
that.
a thing at swim-up bars.
People
don't
be
like to
doing
leave.
that?
Yeah, people don't like to leave swim-up bars. They'll lose their spot at the bar, so they just sit there, and you'll
Big
never
Al,
know.
when we were in Cabo, we drank in the pool all day, like 20 of us.
And count
And
how
I-
many of them got out.
I noticed by 5 hours ago, it's interesting how many cocktails we've had, and none of us have gotten out of the pool, and everybody just laughed.
See, I wouldn't have been laughing.
Big Al's face. Love
We've
his
been
face.
to the Bahamas with you before.
And I got out and went to the bathroom.
Thank you for that.
You know,
Stupid. That's a dumb move.
that's not dumb. I got respect.
Wasting steps.
All right. Well, there's.
I love that. Carowinds is opening up an adult pool, and we're over here talking about how many people are going to pee in it. Only us.
So if you love a good speakeasy, good luck finding the new one in Charlotte, but I'm going to give you a little bit of the details. Canopy Cocktails and Garden is one of South End's most popular nightlife spots, but they have sneakily opened a speakeasy, and to get in, you'll have to go ask the bartender for a card, and that's all I can say.
Where is it?
Canopy Cocktails and Garden,
Okay.
but it
I have
does
a better
look cool
time
inside.
finding global entry at
That's
the
what I said.
airport with you.
Honest to God, I think this is probably easier to get into than the global entry office. And the Savannah
Like an
Bananas.
escape room.
The Savannah Bananas just added a second night to their Charlotte stop on their 2025 World Tour. They will play the Party Animals June 6th and 7th now at the Bank.
That's crazy, dude. The Bananas.
Wow.
You know them, Al?
No.
The Savannah
I'm not gonna-
Bananas.
Well, hold on. Is that the people that be dancing?
Yeah.
And
They're
stuff?
like the
Yes.
Globetrotters of baseball.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
seen them.
They're like the
And they're
Globetrotters of
going on
baseball.
a world tour.
Uh-huh.
That is amazing.
There needs to
fun.
be a whole league of these players. You know what's great about it is a lot of these guys that are on the Savannah Bananas are college players who didn't make it to MLB teams but are good athletes and good baseball players.
And they like to entertain.
It gives them an avenue,
Yeah.
though. Like we can employ these people.
Yeah, I love it. I'd love to go to that. Anyway, that is your 3 in the QC.
Road tripping today to Augusta. I'm leaving a little while after the show, and then Lorenzo's leaving a couple hours after. Big Al, you coming?
No, I'm going to be in the bed this weekend. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, jealous.
You know, the audience at HD 98.3 in Augusta, they want to see you, too. It's a singles event. You're a good
I know.
I'm going to
wingman.
have to pop
Oh.
out there. I'm going to have to pop out.
Next time.
Kind of
Yeah,
single.
next time.
Next time you can come with. But yeah, we're going to be road tripping. And you said that you had some information for me for the road trip?
Yeah, I found a list of America's favorite gas station snacks.
Oh, there's
And-
nothing better than when you go on a road trip loading up with the snacks at the gas station.
Yeah. And I think I know your favorite, but I'll see. This road trip list isn't complete, obviously, without your favorite snacks to chow on. Sweet or salty or chocolate, whatever it may be.
Right.
But Kroger just came out with their report of the most popular, cost-effective gas station snacks in the country. And they cross-referenced it with Google Analyzation.
Dude, they did a lot of research.
What people
Yo.
were buying.
They're talking about cutting the fat off of some federal government
Yeah, we
organizations.
found where you can do it.
Yeah,
So, you want the top 5?
sure.
Okay. Top 5 Snickers, which I know you love.
Oh, yeah.
You love a Snickers. Chex Mix came in at number 4.
Nah. not for me.
Taquitos? Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Oh, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, taquito?
Them's good.
It's
yeah.
a chip, right?
No, that's like
No.
a little chicken roll taco type situation.
You would have to heat that up and take it.
Okay.
Unless they got them on the rollers.
Yeah.
Sounds like you two have had these from time
Have
to
you eaten off
time.
the roller before?
The roller is one of my favorite spots
Oh,
when I go
yeah?
to the QT. Yes, I tear a roller up.
Let me tell you how I equate that to street meat, and I can't do it.
I'll tear a roller up. What do you get a QT on the roller? Let's see if it's on the list.
So I have the buffalo chicken bites, and then I go and get a little ranch cup right over there next to the side of it. And if I don't get that, then I'll get a steak and cheese taquito.
Anything on the list there? No.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Other than the taquitos.
You're so off list.
Number 2 is beef jerky, which I love.
Now that's gonna stink the car up.
I love beef
That's
jerky on a
gonna be
road trip.
stinking in the car.
And number 1 is a Rice Krispie treat.
Wow.
Demure.
A
Right?
Rice Krispie treat.
And never would I grab a Rice Krispie treat at a gas station. That wouldn't even be on my mind.
That's a sticky handle too in the
That's
car.
like a grocery store grab.
yeah.
Like,
I would do Twix.
Okay.
I love a good Twix on a road trip. I would do orange slices, those sugary orange
Blech,
slices that
nobody
you get
likes
in the
those.
package. Oh, I love those. I will do gummy
Circus
bears.
peanuts?
No.
You're not a savage.
No. I would do gummy bears on a road trip. I also like if it's warm out, it has to be warm so I can
Okay.
have my window open a little bit.
Yep.
But like I would do sunflower
Yeah,
seeds.
that's what I thought was missing on the list that you would love.
sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
Nobody said a slushy, and I really don't appreciate that. Y'all
I
don't get a
feel
good
like that's
slushy.
a drink.
Yeah, it's not really
Man,
a snack
shoot.
though.
So I get a slushy anytime I hit the store.
Although you do have, do they still have that the straw that has the little
spoon at the end.
at the
Oh,
end?
I hate that. I don't never use those
Really?
straws.
You're supposed to eat it that way.
The way I pop the lid off of that thing and then just hold the cup up because that little spoon don't do it.
Rachel texted in and says she loves the QT breakfast pizza.
Because Rachel know that they don't play down there at the QT.
Can we grab one next week? I don't think
Sure.
I've ever tried it. Lorena and I'll
Sure.
try it.
Sure.
Someone says you guys are missing Doritos and Red Bull. Doritos and Cheetos are orangey around the car though.
Yeah, and I feel like I've moved on from Red Bull. I feel like I've grown up a little, and now I drink Celsius.
Oh, that's funny. All right, well, thank you. That's good heads up for our road trip down to Augusta today. What will the kids have? Will they have some of those snacks?
McDonald's.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We're all up in arms in here because I talked about how sunflower seeds are a great road trip.
I knew this was gonna come back at me.
Yeah, we do need to actually talk about
I
this.
knew this was gonna come back at me. You can eat the shells.
So we were talking about sunflower seeds and different flavors, and our girl Octavia, who works for Harris Teeter, came in, our intern, and she was like, they have different flavors, and Loren goes low key in the background. My doctor says I can't eat sunflower seeds anymore. We're like, eat.
Y'all, she tried to really slide it in. Very, very demure. Very demure.
And she goes, my doctor said it's bad for my esophagus.
No, I said my intestines.
Okay, your intestines. So we're like, you don't eat it. You put the sunflower seed in your mouth, you suck the salt, you crack it, and then you spit it. And she's like, what?
I'm like, that's gross. You might as well be dipping at that point.
Now, y'all, I think this is the part where I was like, wait a minute, because a light bulb went off. And then you proceeded to tell us what, Loren?
I eat the shells too. You can eat the shells. I'm not throwing like a handful of sunflower seeds in my mouth. I eat them one at a time. You can chew them up enough.
Girl, that's why your small intestine is hurting because it's backed up with shells. You guys, can we find
It's supposed to be fiber.
Can we
Esophagus
find
scratched up.
one other person who eats the sunflower seeds? I mean, Tay, you don't do it, right? No, you spit them. She's saying no way. In fact, I even went on to say that David's sunflower seeds at one time for a promotional thing, we got them at the radio station years ago, had a cup and the seeds were inside the cup and you took the seeds out of the cup and then you had a spit cup.
First of all, that's gross and savage. Number two,
That's where you put
Al,
them.
what did we call that off the air?
One is I can't say half of it, but that's some rich people stuff.
Yeah.
Because, no, you spit it in where you can. Get it in where you fit it in.
You ever watch a baseball game? They all spit all over the
And
place
it's
with the baseball
gross,
game.
but that's what I'm saying. At that point, you might as well be dipping.
Oh my gosh. Tay, see if that person calling in is someone else who eats sunflower seeds and like actually swallows them, because we're going to also send them to Loren's doctor. 704-570-9595. Oh, I think Octavia is doing something. Hi. Good morning. This is Maney and Loren. Who's this?
Hi, this is Ellen. I don't eat the sunflower seeds, but I eat the peanut shells on the peanuts.
See, that's like the same thing.
That's not good for you either.
Y'all.
Now,
It's
I don't eat the
fiber.
peanuts shells, but I mean,
But that's where you draw the line.
that's where I draw the line. They're too big.
Well,
I feel like it's coming back
crack
to
them
get
off.
y'all.
You just like kind of bite them in half, and you just chew them. They're good.
How did you find out, Loren, that it was bad for you?
I don't want to. I'll spare you the details.
Okay. But there was did you go with an
There was
issue?
an issue. Yeah,
Okay,
there was
and
an
then-
issue.
Okay.
I'll spare you.
And
We're
Ellen,
on age now.
Ellen, you haven't had any issues eating the peanuts?
No, I don't eat them that much, but no. I mean, I think I feel good afterwards.
Okay.
Like, you know.
Someone just texted in
Going
and
down that
goes,
road.
ladies, what are
Fiber.
you doing? Birds don't even eat the shell.
See, and I said, Lorraine, you're not a bird. The birds don't even eat it.
Neither one of you.
How
Thanks,
do you
Ellen.
eat pumpkin seeds?
Oh, I don't
You
eat
suck
the
on
those.
them.
shell.
You suck on them and spit them out.
No, you eat the shell of a pumpkin seed
Whitney
too.
says, I just looked it up, and even the internet says not to eat the shells, and they're wrong about everything.
It's supposed to be fiber. I don't
Oh,
know.
my
Get your
gosh.
fiber all right.
All right, we got a pair of tickets for you to go check out Tyler, the Creator, March 26th at the Spectrum Center, the redesigned, reimagined Spectrum Center. So if you want to go, be caller number 9 right now at 704-570-9595. Big Al, you didn't hear this earlier in the show. We talked about size queens.
Okay.
So we're going to play the Size Queen trivia game, and Loren's hosting it, and it's coming your way with caller number 9 to win your way into Tyler, the Creator.
I love that you don't want to do it.
704-570-9595. I think we'll get in less trouble if Sis does it.
Oh, great.
We'll play
Put
the
it on
game
my
next.
plate.
We learned the Size Queen today from our buddy Tom, who's our producer in New York. The Size Queen is somebody in the LGBTQ community who enjoys someone with some girth.
Okay.
And that launches us into our new game, Loren.
The Size Queen game. Now, I'll give you a description of a person who, I guess, would be appreciated by a size queen. And
Okay.
you tell me who the famous person is.
Okay. Jennifer, good morning.
Good morning.
You want to win tickets to go check out Tyler, the Creator?
I do.
March 26th at the Spectrum Center. Did you hear the rules of the game?
I did. I don't know if I understand it completely, but
Well,
Okay. I
But
think
let me-
you're
let
going
me-
to get it once. I'm basically just describing actors or athletes.
Who are known to be size kings, okay?
Yes.
okay.
All right, go ahead, Loren.
All right. Big Al looks confused too. So just
Yeah,
roll with me
yeah.
for a second.
You'll get it. You'll
All
get
right.
it.
This actor's former girlfriend, Ariana Grande, once joked on Twitter that he was in possession of a 10-inch member.
Pete Davidson?
Yes. There you go.
He's a size king.
Yes.
And size queens love him. Mm-hmm. You get the game? Keep going, Ren.
Okay.
I think so. Okay.
This British actor, famous for playing James Bond, once had a co-star describe his downstairs as an absolute monster. This British actor, famous for playing
That's
James
hard.
Bond.
If she doesn't know James
Oh, I
Bond.
have
Well, you guys help
I
her.
have no
All right,
idea.
Daniel
The way I
Craig.
ain't never-
Daniel Craig.
There you go.
Yeah.
I know.
Trust me, I have posters of him on my wall.
I thought you guys were all playing. Okay. How about this one? Let's do this one. Posh Spice. I don't even know if I can say this
Oh,
one
you got to
without
describe it or else
without laughing.
we don't know the
Okay.
quote.
Posh Spice once described her husband's package as being the size of a tractor exhaust pipe.
An exhaust
tractor
pipe on
exhaust
a
pipe.
tractor trailer.
Oh, now.
David Beckham.
There you go.
There you go. That
Give
was
her,
an easy one.
give her one more
Okay.
and she crosses the finish line.
Oh, let's see.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Do a good one. Do a popular celebrity.
Okay. This Titanic heartthrob, known for dating younger women,
Has a Titanic package.
has been compared to rock star Tommy Lee's
Whoa.
package by women that he is shacked up with.
Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who knew? I
As if-
actually did not know that one.
As if that face needs to have that also. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to have two things, Leo.
What's wrong with him? Like, that's what we want to know.
All right. Congratulations, Jennifer. You won the Size Queen contest. And
Take these papers, Maney.
well, give me that. We're saving this for the future use.
You're hosting next time.
Yes, you've got yourself a pair of tickets to Tyler, the Creator. We appreciate you. What are you doing today? What you got going on this weekend?
Oh, just working.
Yeah? You got any
Working today, hanging out with the family this weekend.
Okay, good. All right. Well, now you have something to talk about, Jennifer. Shock everyone with your Size
Awesome.
Queen
I got
knowledge.
excited.
All right. Hang tight. We got to get some more info.
Thank you.
Hey, what's up? It's Maney from the Maney and Larry Morning Show. Thanks so much for watching our videos. Like and subscribe, and then you can check out War of the Roses and Date 'em or Dump 'em. We got videos everywhere.